This is the Appalachian Trail. We're pretty much up to your feet in water. And this is what we're going down. In the middle of a thunderstorm. Finally on the other side of the mountain. Well, look at this. This is just flash flood warnings, and where we're going to get picked up is a bridge. So, just wanted to let you guys know. I guess my feet were stinking pretty bad, and God wanted to wash my feet for me, so yeah. There you guys go. Appalachian Trail is now level 1 rapid, and you ain't even got to pay for it. Alright, I'm going to stop filming so I don't break a leg. Hey guys, we have just completed the Smoky Mountains in North Carolina, Tennessee. But yeah, it turned out great. If you can't tell, I am being attacked by gnats. This is going to be a short video because I'm going crazy. And Sam laughs because they don't bother Sam. So, anyways, we just did it 6 nights, 7 days because of the storm that came in. So, anyways, we're about to get shuttled into Newport, Tennessee, and we'll take a Nero Zero and hop right on back onto the trail. So, talk to y'all later. Hey guys, so we have made it out of the Smoky Mountains. We are currently in a hotel. We are taking a Nero Zero, so we have done just 7.9 miles. We made it to Davenport Gap, and we made it there in record time. I just wanted to make a quick little shout out to the shuttle driver who was able to just phenomenally, just amazingly. His name is Ron. Very affordable, and the guy was awesome. He was very intuitive and showed us around. So I just want to give a recap as to what's going on with, I cannot get my eyes straight at all, you guys. So, but just want to go a little recap. So when we got back on at Newfound Gap, we had an amazing day, a beautiful day. That was a wonderful Friday, and we got some amazing views. There was not a cloud in sight. We made it to Charlie's Bunyan. That was fun. I should have the pictures of those in a little bit. But yeah, wonderful weather. You could see everything in the mountains. There was just nothing better. A beautiful, beautiful day. Couldn't have asked for anything better. The next day, however, we were planning on doing a real long hike, 13.5 miles, which is now my new longest hike I've ever done. And as Trunks and Mountain Goat and myself were hiking, we met up with a ridge runner, our second time meeting up with a ridge runner, and this one told us that there was severe weather coming in, that there was going to be pea-sized hail, and I've never walked in a hailstorm before, and unfortunately I get to say that I have now. And it was brutal. I mean, gust of winds, powerful, just, it was insane what we had to hike through. Quite frankly, it was terrifying and it was fun at the same time. It puts a whole new perspective for me, for the men and women who serve in the armed forces and what they have to go through. And I'm doing it in gear designed to keep me comfy, and they're doing it in an 80-pound rucksack, and they're being told to run. I get to hike at my leisure. So it was intense, and I gotta admit it was difficult. The Smokies were definitely difficult, but they were amazing, and it was awesome. And I can't believe I've now hiked 3 13-mile days. Those are half marathons that we've been doing, which blows my mind away. So I wanted to give this little recap of that. Also, thanks to the first ridge runner that we met that got us off of the mountain. So what happened, the reason why we went into Gatlinburg and why I put on that video, thanks for the rescue, the night before we got to Newfound Gap, we were, I want to say, 6 miles away. One of the ridge runners, her name is Amelia, and she was letting us know that there was severe weather coming in with 70-mile-an-hour winds. And if they're getting pulled off, their job is to live in the mountains, then they are highly encouraging hikers to get off trail. So we took her wisdom and advice. She was also a previous AT through hiker and had completed her journey. So that's why we ended up in Gatlinburg. We were trying to get a ride, and the pouring down rain, no service, couldn't call anyone, and thankfully there was this couple in an RV pulling a motorcycle, and they looked over and they saw the huge group of us, and they said, well, they can't take all of us, but everyone else had a ride, and we were the last 3 who didn't have rides. So I never did get their names. If you're watching this out there, I hope your grandkids love the story of you that you picked up 3 crazy hikers in the middle of the forest, and how amazing you are, because you helped us out tremendously, because I did not want to stay in that heated bathroom throughout that night. That was and Gatlinburg was amazing. It was weird being in a tourist town after you live in the mountains. But it was amazing nonetheless. So I had a great time in Gatlinburg. That was fun. Not planned. So, but the official is 7 days, 6 nights in the Smokies. We finished up the Smokies today, and just breathtaking away. I never thought I would make it to the Smoky Mountains. And quite frankly, I don't know what to think of the next part. I mean, in my head, I had been building up the Smokies to be this incredible challenge, this monumental thing, the highest point of the Appalachian Trail, Klingsman's Dome. And we knocked it out. We knocked it out, and I never thought this was possible. This has been the most amazing past month of my life, being on trail, and especially with my uncle, Uncle Sam, who is now Mountain Goat. And I can't believe where I'm at. I can't believe what I've done. I can also now, when I started this trail, I was 315.5 pounds. That is the heaviest I've ever been, the fattest I've ever been. And when we weighed ourselves before going into the Smokies, I was down to 279 pounds, which really was less than that, because I drank over a gallon of water that day, and we had just eaten. So, not trying to give myself that extra, but that's over 30-pound loss. And that's an amazing feeling. I can finally wear Sam's pants, which for me are awesome. And it's a little kicker for him to keep on hiking on. And he has lost so much weight, and it's amazing. So, looking back now, I feel amazing. I'm looking forward to seeing what else has it. So, want to make this last part. I know I'm rambling, but the video's not that long anyway, so this is mostly just me talking, and I hope you enjoyed the pictures of the 5 pictures I think I took, because I haven't edited this yet. But I was not taking pictures in the rain, and also thunder and lightning. So today we had to hike through a thunderstorm, which I've now done a few times, and today was the rough one, because we had to go back up in elevation to cross the last mountain to get out of the Smokies to finally make your final descent. And it was incredibly just wow, everything going. It was beautiful, and then it got stormed, and it stormed so much. It dropped, I want to say, close to 3 inches of rain in the storm. There was flash flood warnings. We had to get to the top of the mountain and cross the mountain, and the experience I can't put into words. The fact that I was hiking in these winds on ridge tops, to where you're walking, mountains are weird. I'll do a whole other video later. So once you get to that top point of the ridge, there's no peaks in these mountains, FYI. There's no such thing as a peak in the Appalachian Mountains. Maybe in the Rockies, maybe somewhere else. There's no peaks. There's just gradual levels of up. And once you get to one, you'll be, say, on the left side of the mountain, and you have to cross over to the right side of the mountain. And seeing just this 100-foot stretch, 200 feet stretch of no trees, no edge. It's just straight edge. It is just down to your left and down to your right. It's like walking on a knife. And the winds are blowing, and I want to say we had 30-mile-an-hour gust. You're carrying that pack, and you're going uphill. You're not just flatlining it, you're also going uphill. So thank the Lord that he heard my prayers, and he kept myself and Sam and also Trunks safe. Trunks ended up leaving about 10 minutes after us, but he made it through all the same. And then once we finally got through, I mean, that was just, your adrenaline is pumping. You realize I keep realizing to myself, I have to go fast because we don't want to stay on here. And it's not because of the winds and the lightning, it's because of the trees. And hiking through this forest, you see plenty of good living trees that have fallen over, and there's plenty of dead trees that still need to fall over. So I had to, as a very well-known person in my life says, I had to push past hard. And the fact that I've done over a half a marathon the day before and trying to do it again, even though it was shorter today, yeah, thanks, Dad. I pushed past hard. So on that note, you guys, I want to talk about something amazing that happened on March 27th. And for the one person watching this video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. March 27th in 1969, the second greatest man in the world was born. His name is Robbie Hogg, and he's my father. And I just want to take this moment to talk about how amazing my dad is. I know, Dad, you're watching this video at home, hopefully on the couch with Mom, and maybe something funny will happen again this time. But I have 44 subscribers and about 14 active views every time, and I know most of that's probably family. So most of you are going to hear me ramble about my amazing father. But for the 2 or 3 people that comment on my videos that I don't know who you are, A, thanks, and B, I want to tell you about how amazing this guy is. My dad is a living legend. And it kind of sucks because I missed his birthday because I'm hiking out here, but my dad is probably my biggest supporter, other than Sam, because Sam's hiking the trail with me. My dad hates cardio, but my dad's super built, and he loves working out, and he loves his slogan of push past hard. And what's amazing about my father is that he is so loving and so supportive of me, more so than even myself. Dad, I can't tell you enough how awesome you are, how amazing you are, and how I look up to you every single day. And if I become half the man you ever were, that's more than enough for me. You're awesome. I miss you. I love you. This trail has opened up my eyes in ways I cannot explain. And I know I wouldn't be able to do this if I didn't have you back at home cheering me on with everyone else in the family, and just, it's amazing. I love talking to you. I love hearing from you. I love the audio and photography support you give me, even though there's not much I can do about it. So, but for the rest of you guys out there, my dad just had his birthday, and as of making this video, he and the rest of my family are out doing some drive shack golfing, and they're having a great time. And I really wish I was there, but at the same time, I'm really loving it out here, and it's all because of you, Dad, that I'm able to push past hard. And now have done 3 half marathons, and no, do not say anything about doing a full marathon. I already hear it bad enough from Sam. But yeah, I'm going to keep on going forward. And it's only 230 miles until we hit Damascus. And then I look forward to going to Devil's Backbone and seeing you guys. And hopefully you've seen all the weight I've lost. So, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Maybe this is just my way of saying happy birthday to you, Bert. You're amazing, and I love you. And I'm going to keep posting videos. Hopefully they're not as sappy as this one. I hope the rest of them are really fun. And I'm going to try and do better videos and better pictures so I don't have to keep hearing from you about that. So I love you guys, and thank you for all the support. For the rest of the family watching, sorry you didn't get a real sappy, hey, I've missed you, whatever, maybe on your birthday. So, but yeah, love you guys, and Sam and I are going to enjoy a nice Nero Zero, and we'll get right on back to it. Hot Springs is only a 3-day trip away. We're going to knock out 2 more 13s in that time, plus like another 10 or something. But man, we are ready and we are good. And last little bit, we are sending stuff home today. I get to carry less weight. So yeah, that's a great thing. So, but all right, you guys. And since it is my last little thing to Dad for his birthday, I will end my video one time and one time only saying this and encouraging you all to push past hard. Later, guys.